This video and others like this one are possible thanks to viewers like you. Please show your support with a like and subscribe, and be sure to hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss any new videos. If you want to get involved with the channel, consider becoming a channel member. There are many benefits to channel membership, including access to our Discord, exclusive deck tech and strategy videos, and the opportunity to help create channel content. I want to sincerely thank all our channel members, as I truly couldn't do this without your support. You guys rock. Go Commando.
This is SwagDean again from Team Commando from the Dice Commando YouTube channel, and this is, I guess, part 2 of a series where I'm experimenting with the draft format with the new fan-made sets, and in this case the ARH, or the Renewed Hope series. They've had 2 sets out, Faltering Allegiances and then Redemption, and I was trying to come up with a way to see if we could do a draft format, whereas these new sets have a lot less events than the things from before, and then in Tabletop Simulator, if you go to draft them, because they don't have rarity, they're all released at the same time, you don't get like traditional packs worth of cards. So trying to recreate that sensation of drafting for these, and trying to have a little more casual fun. So I did Faltering Allegiances, and I have to say the Faltering Allegiances does not feel super draftable. A lot of the events are built around how you build your team. There's a lot of, if everyone on your team is the same color, if everyone on your team is the same faction, or has the same subtype, or so there's a lot of cards that are very hard to fit into a drafted team, where you just got to deal with whatever you get. But I wanted to see if Redemption is a little bit better. So, because the TTS, if you go to draft Redemption, it just gives you a random assortment of cards, and it's going to be mostly dice cards. You have to kind of do it manually. So I had already previously separated all of the dice cards from Redemption. Let's actually put this up here in the middle so they don't spawn dice. And then I have the non-dice cards. So there's 43 non-dice cards, there's 57 dice cards. Like I said, it's a little bit stacked differently. And then I found with Redemption, I had to make a miscellaneous. What I put in miscellaneous are cards that are referenced by other cards. There's a lot of like set-aside things. So like Admiral Akbar brings X-Wings. Kylo can bring Angers and Feel Your Angers. There's other... I threw this 40-40 plot. It seems like it wouldn't fit. There's characters like Hondo that bring in pirate loyalists, and then there's also B-sides. They use the flip mechanic, that was introduced in Transformations. So in the drafting decks, I have the A-sides, and because the flip mechanic doesn't spawn dice in TTS, you need to also grab the B-side if you were to get the Master of Pirates, or I think it's a plot, Maul, Darth Vader, Savage, all those characters that have B-sides. I threw them in this miscellaneous bag, so I'm only going to use that if I draft one of those. So, what we do, so let's get this stuff out of here now. Pick up, throw. So miscellaneous might need that. And then here we have the Allies of Necessity draft pack, and then my pitch, because these sets are so light on events and things like that, is that we should supplement the Ally of Necessity draft pack with the 9 non-dice cards, not counting the battlefields, from the Rivals pack, which is also made for drafting. So, which gives us a hidden motive, stuff like that. So there's 9 event cards just to help add to what we need to pull from for drafting. Alright, so here's our dice cards. We're going to flip it. And then we're going to draft. So let's do like a sealed, where to keep everything. And we'll take 8. See if I can get these to stop hiding. Let's drop them out down here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters. We're going to have lots of character options, and thankfully we have, like with the Bothan Spy, at least a cheaper one. Looks like the 0 is also sub 10, which makes it easier with these draft kits where you get a lot of 11s. So, alright. So right now we're done with the dice. And then to randomize the rest of a pack, where you would get 4 other cards from a Destiny pack in the past, I'm going to flip this, copy it, paste, 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 paste. And then we go, we're going to make 8. So let's go ahead and put all of our... It's not grabbing like I want them to. We're going to drop them, they're going to spawn dice, we're going to deal with it. Bothan Spy comes with the Death Star plan. So some of the stuff, it kind of auto-grabs reference things. And I think... No, it's Veteran of War, not Admiral. Okay. Alright, so for each of these... we're going to shuffle. And we're going to draw 4. 4, 4, 4. So I was using this in like the build-a-box, nice open area, which has advantages, doesn't spawn dice, but disadvantage is that you can't draw. So I had to like manually pull cards in my last video, which I did not like as much. And I don't know why this is acting like this, but anyway. Alright, now we have all of our cards. So we can see we got some battlefields that came in our hand sideways, so they jump out nice. We got some plots. We're going to throw this out for our considerations for our character team. Just spawning lots of nonsense. This may have been a mistake. That's a support. And the plots. Alright, we got a couple plots here. Not as advanced. Looks like we got more than one of. So we're just going to throw one away. Okay. Let's clean up. And build a team. So, let's go ahead and start figuring out characters and our available dice cards. So we got some supports, some upgrades, but mostly characters. So we got another plot. There's Fen. We'll add this to our pool of generally useful events. Here's the Outlaw. Another plot. Dice card. Yeah, this might have been a mistake. Flank. Allies of Necessity. It's possible. We'll take it. Dice card. Dice card. Battlefield. Battlefield. So we have 5 battlefields, 6 battlefields to choose from? Nope. This is the Rivals pack. 5 battlefields. 6. I get 6. 6 battlefields to choose from. And deal with these later. Alright, forming our team. So, we've got... There's only one blue upgrade, our dice card. So, adding blue to our team, probably not as critical. Outside of going through our events, we know we have hidden motives. So like, and rainbow is always just generally the best in draft, just so you can get the best everything you have. So for blue, though, we only have Dooku and Gerrera. So you get a little efficiency and speed with him, and he gets Guardian. His team up ability obviously wouldn't help us, because we didn't draft Cal, because he's in the other set even. So in draft, that's not going to help us. But 13 health for 13 points, that's not bad. If we were to take him, we'd have 17 other points, but we got 7 with the Bothan Spy to get red. So we would have 10 for yellow, which we've got in the Outlaw, and we could also get with 0. I think if we're going to go with him and the spy, we're probably going to be going for... Yeah, it's going to be our win condition is going to be killing. So I don't know that 0 is going to help us as much. So what's his card here? Gain a resource or remove a resource from a non-plot card. So this focuses and money. That's generally useful. So we could do Bothan Spy, Jaro, Outer Rim Outlaw, or save 2 points, take Dooku, and Dak is pretty good. 12, 11 health, lots of guns. Get piloting, although we only got one ship. So the piloting mechanic's not as good. Benthic is also really, really good with the claiming damage, and you can deal indirect damage to yourself to just get rid of damage. Although indirect, when you're probably going to go against 3 wide, not as good. But 12 points for him is pretty good. Mitigation on a stick, you get piloting, decent die sides, and if they're claiming, they're taking damage. That might be the way to go, but we're probably going to lose. Let's see it now. So if we do 12, 11, 7, we can still do the rainbow. Mixed damage, but lots of indirect. That's not bad. The other option, so if we go around Dak, 12, we could probably skip. We'd have to skip yellow, in which case we lose hired muscle, hustling, and then a series of things. Is there anything? Alright, so we didn't get any Ewoks, so that's garbage. Grand design. If we just came up with a weird thing, I don't know. We're gonna need that, so we don't have. A trooper. Not a trooper. Alright, so I don't think that's gonna help us. Downgrades just have the 1 so far. Not seeing downgrades among these. So, yeah, I think we're going to build a 30 team. I think we can just ignore the plots. And I think I'm liking Benthic, Dooku, Bothan Spy. Lots of indirect. We get the rainbow, so we can take all of our best events. Yep. Alright, so that's my pitch. So throw this over here. We don't need this, 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 or this anymore. Benthic, Dooku, Spy. 30-point team. So, now we can take, this says unique red character only. Well, we actually lose Veteran of War, which is a bummer. But we can take Rogue 2, Hustling, Sniper Team, Electro Sword, Droid, Hired Muscle, Dooku Saber. So 7 other dice cards. Not ideal. Would have liked to at least get 1 or 2 more, but we drew a lot of characters in our draft, and that happens. So, let's take a look at some events. Give control of the battlefield to an opponent. To give shields to your characters equal to the number of red characters you can spot, which would be 1. Distribute it as you wish. So you got to spend one and give away the battlefield to give a single shield. That's a no. Power of the tribe. Remove a die, then if all characters in team share a subtype, that didn't come together. I think I see power of a tribe in here a couple times. Any other power of the tribes? So that's just straight not going to work. Okay. Offensive position. If the opponent removed one of your red dice during their last round, turn this round, roll it in your pool and take control of the battlefield. So for our red dice, we're going to have the sniper team. And we're going to have Rogue 2, which has got two sides. And it's possible, I guess, they remove a Bothan spy. So we'll put this in like a maybe pile. That's maybe playable. Looks like we have more than one of it. Okay, unfair trade. Resolve one of your dice showing a disrupt, which we do have. And switch resources with an opponent the die was resolved against. That seems playable. We'll take it. Spend up to 2 resources to resolve that many of your non-unique red character dice showing damage against each of an opponent's characters. Does that work with indirect on the... Spend up to... So I could spend 1 to resolve my non-unique red character. So if could I resolve indirect against multiple people? I think you can. That's the way it's written. I'll take inflating fire. Do we have any more of that one? No. Alright, so we got 2. We might as well just grab some of the stuff we know we're going to get from there. Okay. Triple Dark Attack. Ambush. Choose an opponent's character and force them to activate it. Then you may activate one of your pirates. So I can just force them to activate somebody. I will not get the other benefit. Doesn't sound like a good card. Salvage the assault. Exhaust 2 of your non-unique red characters. Cannot meet the conditions. Do I have any more of that one? Yes. Bummer. Okay, salvage run. Take 1 resource from an opponent. Spot a scoundrel or pirate to remove an opponent's die showing a value of 2 or less. Are you a scoundrel? Partisan pilot. Leader Sith spy. Ugh. Can't do the conditions. Okay, so one of that. You will go to the Dagobah system. Give 3 shields to one of your apprentice characters. That sounds like fun. Can't meet the conditions. And I've got 2 of it. Choose a blue die in your pool to remove up to 2 dice showing a combined value less than or equal to the chosen die's value plus 1. So, because I'm not getting a lot of what I need, that one seems like it's something I could actually use with Dooku's 2s plus 1. Painful losses. After your effect causes an opponent to lose 1 or more resources, I do have disrupts on 2 characters. You may exhaust the support, then deal damage to an opponent's character equal to half the number of pirates or scavengers you can spot. Ah, man. That's 0. So, that's out. Spot a blue character to turn one of your dice to a side showing a special. Then you may resolve it. Yes, it'd have to be a character. One of your dice to a special. Let's take a look at our dice cards again. We do have the droid. Where's he at? And his special is nice, and it gets better as the game goes on. And we have hustling. And that is it. But, once again, not getting a lot of cards we can actually use, so I say we take both of those. So we're at 14 cards. Yikes. Resolve one of your red dice showing a value of 1 without removing it from your pool. That's a gimme. I'll take it. I like it. Wish I drew more of that. Spot an Inquisitor or a Sith. Hoo-hoo! We got one of those. Reroll up to 3 of an opponent's dice. For each of those showing the chosen symbol, remove it. Ooh, that sounds nice. We'll take that one. Any other copies? No. Spot 2 blue characters. Can't do it. Alright, this one's already... Whatever this is, we have to take it at this point. We need to get 30 cards. Give an opponent 1 resource to deal 3 indirect. I can see that being useful. Play only if an opponent dealt damage to one of your characters during the last turn. Spot a yellow character and move an opponent's die. We'll be able to do that. Spot a character that has 17 or more points. Cannot do that. Okay, so dice cards. We're at 20. So, we're going to take this. We're going to take this. We're going to take this. We're going to take Hidden Motive. We're going to take Bespin Wingguard. We're going to take Tinker. Surprise attack. Supply. Spot a gray character. Get down here in this. Can't possibly do it. We're going to take Fight Back. And turn a support upgrade die to any side. We can do that. Boom. Throw away Emulate. And we've got 30 cards. A rainbow deck with a lot of indirects. We can spot lots of things. There's not a lot of combined. Partisan, Pilot, Leader, Sith, Spy. And last, let's pick a battlefield. Not 5, because those are repeats. Alright, let's try to take a new one if we can. Why is it upside down? Select only if your team has 2 or more red characters. Garbage. Your hand size is increased by 1 until the end of this round. Draw additional card during the upkeep phase at the end of this round. Heal 1 damage from a character. I can do that. I wish these weren't upside down for no reason. Look at an opponent's hand, and if you spot a pilot, discard a card from it with a cost of 0. Then that opponent may draw a card. So I will have a pilot. I've got Detect. I've got Tricks. But having extra cards in hand, in draft, especially because we only have 7 dice cards to add to our hand, I think I like the idea of Cyber Center. Alright, so there's our trash pile. So, there we have a drafted team. Benthic, Dooku, Bothan Spy. It's kind of a wild pairing. And now I can play some Redemption. So, thanks again for watching. And as always, go Commando. Thank you.